wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, now Carr. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Drake. He'll take this to the 46. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that he got into his head a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Play action. Now it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Ren. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive, and of course, Charles, that followed. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. We're scoreless after 1. Now Carr on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He hits Adams complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Drake. Will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score 7. Chiefs nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First down, here's White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 22, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Adams the man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 13. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action to Drake, now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
is the 33 on third down. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys are smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. With that one, anything but a frozen rope to the outside, and it winds up an interception.
And these are the ones you hope for as a defender because he's got clear sailing in front of him to return this one a long way. And he sets his guys up in good shape with a terrific return.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Carr going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here on is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Into the red zone is Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well,